My name is Suriana Mondacha from Sauti ya Wanawake Pwani in Kwale County. As women rights defenders, we urge the government to take immediate preventive steps to break the cycle of electoral violence, including patterns of GBV against women and girls, by honoring the 12 bond commitment which made during the Generation Equality Forum in June 2021. These commitments were made to end GBV by 2016 with a view to realizing the rights of women and girls by ensuring 1. Full implementation of the anti-GBV laws and policies, including investigations and prosecution of GBV perpetrators in all contexts, including the electoral period. 2. Proper financing of GBV prevention and response, including establishing programs for the public to embrace gender equality. 3. Development of GBV management and information system to ensure collection of up-to-date desegregated data regarding GBV offences. 4. Integration of GBV services into the universal healthcare coverage package. 5. Scaling up of the National Police Service integrated response to GBV. And 6. Establishment of GBV recovery centers and shelters in all the counties by 2026.
I'm Deborah Otambo from Kisumu Medical and Education Trust, KMET in Kisumu. While these commitments are profound, critical and welcome, we fear that there will remain aspirations in the government if the government does not begin to implement them immediately. Therefore, we are calling on the national government to guarantee the rights of women, Kenyan women, by firstly, investigating and prosecuting all perpetrators of violence against women and violence in general, using the relevant agencies, including the police and the Office of the Deputy of the Director of Public Prosecutions during the political primary season and during the after the elections. Secondly, widely conducting voter education by disseminating information and creating public awareness through use of the media and key government structures such as the National Government Administration Officers and the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission regarding electoral conduct, including definitive measures in response to electoral violence against women to serve as a deterrent to potential perpetrators and eliminate ignorance as a justification for illegal conduct. Thirdly, clearly condemn and abhor violence from the highest office in the land before and if it happens in the electoral context, despite political party affiliation, to avoid legitimization and exacerbation of violence against women along partisan lines. Fourthly, ensuring there is a clear reporting and referral pathway for all the electoral-related GBV cases comprising medical, legal, and psychosocial aspects.
It's Joyce Mulu. I work for Mobilization Agency for Paralegal Communities in Africa, Mapapa Trust, Makueni County. We also call upon the Office of the Registrar of Political Parties to 1. Ensure compliance in gender proportional representation in political party lists, to ensure that the 2/3 gender rule and the Constitution as a whole is complied with. And 2, to mete out relevant disciplinary punitive measures, including the registration of political parties that condone, encourage, or otherwise foster party cultures to lead to violence against women.
My name is Naomi Walike. I work for Young Women's Christian Association of Kenya. And finally, to the political parties, we urge them to 1. Ensure equitable participation and an opportunity for women to vie for political posts based on the fact that party primaries are the main vehicle to increase female representation in the national and county legislatures with a view to achieving the 2/3 gender rule. 2. Ensure they commit within their manifestos to a zero tolerance to policy to gender-based violence in their political party and their candidates as a whole. And lastly, ensure that they take up the 12 commitments made within the Generation Equality Framework within their manifestos to ensure that the fight against gender-based violence continues beyond the election and as a commitment of their intention.